Alright everyone, we are here for the Sniper Monkey review. So, I'll be going over the results, kind of summarizing it, and yeah, and while this game plays in the background, I'll be going over the results, the efficiencies, and the rounds, probably going to skip over the spaced and grouped stuff. So yeah, so as you can see, there's a game playing here. So I just jumped into a hard mode, alternate balloon rounds, you know, just something to watch while I'm going over the results here. And of course, as you can see, I'm doing my best to go just snipers. So, you know, how well can it do? And this is a non-modded game. So, might look a little clumsy, but there you go. Anyway, so, first of all, we're going to start off with the 000, the base sniper, okay? And, so, the base sniper, okay, got to Spaced and Group Ceramics, it didn't get to round 40, but yet its efficiency is still about 9, which is pretty good, for sure. An efficiency of 9 is good for a tier 0. Then it goes, first tier to third tier, all the way to Moabs. And rounds, actually the rounds vary a lot, but, the first tier gets to 38 to 43, second tier gets to the same thing, and third tier gets to around 61 before dying, so we see a big power spike going on there. A fourth tier, you know, BFBs and Moabs, fifth tier is mostly bads with a little bit of OMGs, so there we go. Now, in terms of rounds, the fourth tier also gets to round 61 only, unfortunately. And the fifth tier, it gets all the way up to round 70 to 79. And then with cross paths, the 502 is better. Because it gets to round 91 instead of round 83, so much improved. Now, it is pretty expensive, okay? But it still brings out the efficiencies overall to roughly about 500-ish. So, good. For sure. And the efficiencies aren't too bad. I mean, 17 for a first tier, 49 for a second tier, 82, roughly 82 for third tier, 175 for fourth tier, etc. Like, it's not too shabby, that's for sure. Definitely not too shabby. Now, in comparison to the middle path, okay, middle path doesn't get quite as far in terms of space and group balloons, stuck mostly on, like, ZOMGs, a little bit BADs at the end, but mostly ZOMGs and a little less Moabs, so there's that. In terms of rounds, it doesn't get as far as the top path, not quite, not really, it depends what tier, though, because it starts off pretty far. Second tier gets already to around 50, which is much improved. However, it starts to drop off at around the, you know, 4th, 5th tier, because, you know, it loses lives on 62 instead of, like, around 70 and such. So there. And in terms of efficiencies, it is a little bit worse. So, first tier is 14, and, I mean, you could go through the list, the spreadsheet is in the description. But when you compare them, you can see that overall it's less efficient, except for the 5th tier. Now, the 5th tier is incredibly efficient, mostly because it's very cheap, and it gets very far. So not only does it make you money, which, as you can see in this gameplay, clearly I forgot to do. Or I start to do it now, but a little late. Anyhow, its efficiency is like 320-ish. Like, it's really good. For any tower, that is really, really good. An efficiency of about 300-something, crazy. Absolutely crazy. And now, it seems very promising, right? And then you look at the bottom path. Bottom path is also very efficient. Now, first through 4th tier, Moabs. Gets stuck on a lot of Moabs, and it jumps straight to ZOMGs and BTDs. So clearly there's a big power spike. But you know, it still gets stuck for a long time there. Rounds is kind of the same thing, 38 to 49-ish during that time. So not so great, though it does jump all the way to around 63 for 5th tier, and it keeps jumping. Cross paths matter. Goes from 63 to 79 for the 205, all the way to around 91 for the shrapnel shot, the 025, which is what I'm going for right here, as you can see. Now, in terms of efficiencies, yes, it does get pretty far, okay? That's a good thing. And it is efficient. It's good. So, in the beginning, it's a little less efficient. 21, 32, 86, in order, you know, 168. Not quite as efficient. But the 5th tier is just as efficient as the middle path 5th tier, the Elite Sniper. If not a little bit more efficient. So clearly it is ultra efficient. So clearly when it's buffed, it does super well. It does super well. So in terms of cross paths, clearly in terms of cross paths for the top path, 502, faster firing is the way to go. Now I'm not saying that shrapnel shot's bad, but it requires probably more micro, more stuff like that, which makes the top half, 5th tier, with faster shooting, make it more consistent, so it gets a little bit further, which saves it like $43 of efficiency. Okay, we've got for the middle path, in terms of cross paths, the 250 gets a lot further. Wow, I went for the wrong cross path here. I'm just going to show the best cross paths here, so I'm going to rebuy it. There we go. So we can truly see it in action. And because it gets 9 more rounds, and its efficiency is chopped by $20 per round, which is good considering how far it gets. Now, for the bottom path. The bottom path 5th tier, the Elite Defender, gets 12 rounds further with the shrapnel shot. So this one's the opposite. Shrapnel shot is actually the way to go for the sniper. It shaves off $51 per round. It's insane. That specific cross path is an efficiency of 260. Now, I'm going to leave you to kind of compare between other towers and stuff, but basically what I'm getting out of this is that this sniper is literally the most efficient thing in the game, by far. It has all kinds of popping power, right? The top half that stuns, the bottom path that shoots ultra fast and gets rid of balloons, and the middle path that just kind of cleans up everything that's missed and generates money for you, so very nice. As you can see from this gameplay, I mean, yes, it's cubism on alternate balloon rounds, but it's not hard. I have basically the 3 snipers, and I'm chilling. So that basically sums up the sniper monkey. I mean, I'm gonna do a time lapse here so that you guys can see the end. We'll beat this OMG and then call it a day. So yeah, so I appreciate you guys listening into this. Again, the Excel spreadsheet for the Sniper Monkey, along with all the other towers, is in the description. So go in there if you want to see it in more detail. If I didn't explain very well, let me know what you think of this. Like, is this a better way to go over the results? Do you prefer the original? Just general feedback on it. I would appreciate it. Or maybe just like amazing. That's good feedback too. That means this is better. So yes, I know this is live gameplay. Okay, it's because surprisingly enough, it is actually really hard to voice over after it. For some reason, it's messy and it doesn't quite align well. So that's why I pick a simple game mode. I'm not trying to go all sweaty on chimps or anything. Again, kind of represent casual player. Just go for 3 snipers, and then you kind of beat the game, as you can see. But yeah, so again, let me know in the comment section if this is better. If you guys enjoyed this, hit that like button. That would be amazing. If you guys want to be extra generous, we're almost to 100 subscribers, so if you can hit that subscribe button, that would be truly wonderful. So yeah. And with that, we'll skip ahead to round 80, which is really not that long, but I don't have faster forward because this is not non-modded. But we're gonna skip ahead to round 80, see the victory screen, and let you go. And there we go, round 80 rolling right in. Clearly first Zomji has already been obliterated. Second one's gonna get obliterated, there we go. And just like that, we have made it with only snipers. 502 actually taking the lead. It's very interesting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a really good day.